In Michigan means people will be heading to one of the many lakes for some fun on the water. Whether it's sailing, powerboats, or jet skis, you need to make sure you're being safe while on the water. Joining us this morning to talk about boating safety is Dave Conrad. He's the owner of Sail Time Detroit. Safety, safety, safety. I feel like we don't say it enough, or you can't say it enough in the summertime. So tell me about how sometimes boaters go out there and they may be a little not prepared, and they should be.
Yeah, most boaters, most accidents and fatalities are from boaters that have had no formal training. So that could be easily prevented with just some formal training, just basic education.
And why don't people get training before hitting the water? Is it something like, oh, it should be easy, I'll figure it out?
Yeah, a lot of them think it's going to be costly or time consuming, but it's actually really affordable. It's free in a lot of cases, and you can do it in a weekend. You can do it on night classes. Lots of ways to make it affordable and easy.
And what did you bring for us today?
We have, well, for starters, this is a VHF radio, which is waterproof, and it's a direct line to the Coast Guard. So a lot of people rely on their cell phones, but this is, it floats, it's waterproof, your cell phone battery can die. That's your direct line for help, and that could prevent a lot. First aid kit, because when you're on a boat, usually you are a considerable distance from getting some help, so you could take care of situations there. Of course, flares legally required to have on board.
Okay.
This is the type of life jacket that you see most common. It's it's cheap, it's effective, but it's kind of bulky. So people are reluctant to wear one. This is a child size, and they make them an adult size. But that's where you should have something like this on board. But you can also...
As a backup.
As a backup. Yeah, these are great to have on board, but this is more like for a ski vest. It's called a Type 3. It's more comfortable. And
it looks thinner too.
Yeah, and it's also has impact resistance. It keeps you warm in colder days, which in Michigan is nice.
Right. And don't forget the little ones.
Yeah, now this is something for infants, toddlers. Most importantly, it has this flap. And that's what's going to keep a child's head floating above the water when they hit the water. Plus it has a handle to help retrieve them. So I think the biggest thing for kids is find them a life jacket that they like, and to let them pick out their very own and own it, like it's a cartoon character or something like that. Then they're more, you know,
inclined to wear.
Yeah,
exactly. And you want them to keep it on. So what does Sail Time do to educate boaters out there?
We're an ASA certified school, American Sailing Association. We have 30 schools nationwide, and so here in the Detroit area, we do classes for weekend classes. It's for basic sailing. It gets into basic cruising. You can take it as far as you like, but it starts off with basic sail theory.
Basic training, it's almost like basic safety then. You need to know these things. Absolutely.
We always start with the safety aspects. Sail Time, the basis of that program starts with the safety, then builds on sailing skills.
Okay, and you guys are located in?
St. Clair Shores, Jefferson Beach Marina.
All right, thank you so much for coming in, and a great reminder. Let's check in with Keenan, who may have a little bit of an idea